Behind you, XC. Keep him at bay. Keep him at bay. Just keep him in the lobby.
Yeah.
Press.
No, we can't go in the lobby.
You guys on
That's
fire?
the phone. They're being cringe.
We gotta mine down. We gotta chase him. We gotta chase him
I'm
now.
trying to stay on.
Ark can go.
Can't switch for like another minute.
Ark, can you stay on them?
Watch out. I can't jump with you. Okay, go.
Nice. Boom. Good shit, Ark. Oh wait, Ark. Let's use our platform. Use this platform. Okay, Squid, I need a gap. Squid, I need a gap.
Keep tapping.
I need a gap. I'm dead. That's fire. I need a gap, bro. I said. Wait. I have a plan.
Get out.
Everyone
get out.
Feathering out for a second.
We actually need to check that, bro. How do we even check that?
I'm dead.
Okay, what?
I'm dead.
What happened?
Were you burned?
I had embarrassed myself in front of everyone online, being the only one to die other than a player with practically nothing to his name. I was so close to killing one of the Reapers that I made them use an enchanted golden apple, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. I spent the next few days streaming and connecting with fellow players, building infrastructure and generally making the server look a bit nicer. Sure, the odd fight broke out, but generally they didn't end up going anywhere. The main reason for this being the invisibility effect. Tap one button and you basically vanish out of any hostile situation. It was clear this effect was a problem, and after constantly being exposed to players abusing it, I was getting sick and tired. I even asked some of the top players on the server. There's been a very big problem with the server.
Invis?
Problem is, people are not using Invis as it's supposed to be used right now. It's being misused. And generally they agreed that Invis wasn't being used correctly. So I called a server-wide meeting the next day to announce my plan for Invis. Let's begin then. Squid, get in your seat, bro. A big issue we've had over the past, I think 2 weeks server's been out now. And that is with people misusing effects. Using Invis, true Invis, easy, cheap ways of getting away, which don't really require much skill, and it kind of just ends the fight early, right? There will be consequences, and sure, I'm one person, but you'll be surprised how many people agree with the things I'm saying. I had no idea at the time, but those words would not only send a message to the server, but also set it on a course to destruction, because in just a few hours, everything would begin to change. And I would go from one of the most trusted players to one of the most hated. The last time that happened was 10 months ago. Right after I'd finished the speech, I got a message from Danny, my teammate, letting me know that one of the Reapers was currently chilling at our base using Invis. Now this was disrespectful for so many different reasons. 1, they were an enemy. 2, they've been freeloading off our team's base for days. And 3, they had been sneaking around using Invis right after the announcement I had just made. I mean, come on, I had to prove a point. So I headed over to help my teammate kill the Reaper. Unfortunately, that couldn't have been a bigger mistake.
Oh my gosh.
Eon.
Let's go race.
What I do, bro? What I do? I'm getting jumped.
Okay, he's just. Wait.
Wait, Rian, are you actually getting jumped?
Yes.
He's trolling, bro.
No, I'm being for bro. I'm getting jumped.
You're
I'm
easy,
not
you're
you,
fine,
bro.
bro.
You pushed me off.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah, I'm on my way as well. No, Rian, don't die yet, bro.
I'm dead, bro. I literally had nothing in my mind. What the hell?
Again.
Now, from my perspective, this kill was completely valid. However, most of the server didn't agree with me. They argued that killing Rion was a cheap blow against a basically defenseless player, and that meant I now had a lot of players hunting me down. Yeah. So I went into hiding, using the haste effect to mine as deep and far as possible. And eventually I got into a call with Danny again.
You got the effect, right?
Yeah. I feel bad, but at the same time, Rion's been freeloading our base for ages.
It's not just Rion, it's Rion, Sharu, Copper, every
yeah, it kind of annoys me. I get it. Yeah, we're making a base for people to use, but at the same time, literally the entire server freeloads off our base. But there is a tiny detail I forgot to mention. When we all arrived at spawn for the meeting, someone had placed a bunch of blue ice around the fountain. Now at first this seems fairly ordinary. Someone was just messing around with the build. However, for some reason people really did not like this change, and immediately they started mining all of the ice. They went so far that they asked players to screen share the exact statistics just to check for blue ice placed. What? But there was one large advantage to covering an area in ice, and that's the frost effect. One of its abilities being able to move super fast on ice and snow. Okay, but what's the point in telling you all this random information? Well, the main suspects for the ice were EXP-chan and Squid, and as luck would have it, they were also now on the run from other players. And this shared situation created a very interesting opportunity.
So that's pretty far.
Oh, Squid wants to talk.
Okay.
Let's
yeah,
add introduce here.
Hello.
Hello.
You are being hunted, correct? Not very good for you. And we are being hunted.
Yeah, that's it. I
Not
think
very good for us.
we've got a
So,
similar,
yeah.
similar idea here.
We will help you complete your mission, like get rid of like undesirable effects, as long as you help us frost the server.
Across the entire server.
Are you guys down? Because we can add you to the group chat. We can all talk.
This was exactly what I had wanted since day one of the server. All the work I had put in to prove myself had finally paid off. Not to mention my interactions with Squid and EXP-chan. My plan to create my dream Minecraft team was getting even further to completion. And with that said, I joined a VC with the rest of Team Frost.
So we ready? Are you guys like down to join or no?
I mean, yeah.
Because if we all get frost and spawn is just ice,
I mean, I've
can't
got
do
2 frost
anything,
effects. And I've got a bunch of Heart of the Seas.
I feel like this is the start of a great alliance, okay?
Yeah.
This is the start of an alliance that they will chew us out for.
Oh my days, that is real. As we have Arkin, me and Squid.
Yeah.
It's over.
I didn't even.
Don't
Bring
forget,
it
you have
back, bro.
strength
Bring it back.
Also, another thing we might have to do is kill people who like have frost who are against us, because they're just gonna have the same advantage as us.
So to make our intentions clear to the rest of the server, we would have EXP-chan place a bunch of ice at spawn. Once people started attacking him, I would go to spawn pretending to have no idea what was going on, and seeing EXP-chan get jumped, I would help him out.
Get my spawn.
You're at spawn? Okay, just
No,
stop
just
placing
stop
ice.
placing.
Just stop placing ice, yeah.
Just placing, bro. I brought like 4 stacks. There's some. He sees me!
Keep placing. I'm going in your direction. Going in your direction.
Why?
I'm literally basically there. It's actually gonna help, right?
Oh, Danny's on me with frost.
With frost? Okay. Just keep fighting.
Guys, log in.
Oh, I see you guys.
I got knocked. Act like you don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'd look at
Freaking why? You're literally chilling while you
chill.
Yeah, kind of lock in.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you out.
Because I'm wasting resources. Tell Axel not to interfere.
Yeah, I just don't try to sword him. Yeah, actually, no, help him.
Oh, Daddy's dead.
That's Get the frost.
Did you get the evade?
Yeah, I got it.
He's stuck.
Nice.
He's
Stay
stuck.
on. I'm trying to keep him on
Hit him with the arrow.
Yeah,
Right,
spectral on.
Pull on him. Pearl on him.
Oh, he misses pole! He's on pole cooldown. He's gonna pull again.
Oh, he's just
He
speed
just
pod.
dash
He just
pod.
speed pod. He just dash pod.
No, he just true invis. He just true invis.
He true in this dash pod?
Yeah, he true
That's
invis.
wild, bro.
No, I saw that.
That's
True invis
actually
dash pod.
wild. We had managed to claim another frost effect and had sent JJ running for his life. The problem was that was the last of our ice, and this meant we would need to make an ice farm, but not a regular Minecraft ice farm. Instead, we would use the feather effect to create infinite ice, and this way we could get tens of thousands of blocks in just an hour. So after creating a simple design, I built it on the server, and we started getting to work on mining ice. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Make more space.
Putting away anvil.
With frost? Oh
I
my
know,
god,
bro.
bro, this is so nice.
I know. Imagine the entire spawn like that, bro.
First, let's cover the entire like Y level that we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking. Oh my god, look at all this! Holy shoot!
I'm
We need to get the 1% in frame.
Yeah, it's
Wait, Squid, get in! Squid, get in line! Squid, what are you doing?
We had already covered basically half of spawn, and in theory, the goal was to cover everything else. However, before we could even start celebrating, we saw that one of our only allies had been killed by JJ. They were not happy about our plan, and they started to break all of the ice. But again, we had the 3 strongest players on the entire server. So as soon as we arrived back at spawn, they instantly started running.
He's there! Did it! That's Fonda.
Yeah, if we stay on the ice, but we're chilling, I'm almost there.
Wait, they're running. They ran.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Bro, as soon as that got on the ice, they couldn't do anything.
And not only that, but JJ was forced to watch as we iced all of spawn. By himself, he was powerless to stop us.
Oh, JJ's there.
This is watching us play this.
Oh no.
What's up, little
Wait,
pigs?
what's happening?
Why are you guys doing this, bro? Make like an ice arena somewhere, sure. Why turn spawn into ice, bro? This is the like.
Nice, bro. It's winter themed.
You know how it is.
It's nice
Bro,
and
it's almost
thematic.
Christmas, bro.
If you have any like comments on the ice design, we can try and maybe incorporate some blue ice into it. Some
Yeah.
normal ice.
Some texture.
And maybe some
We
ice,
can make
some ice
ice spikes.
lanterns.
Ice spike.
However, that night, JJ made an announcement to the entire server, creating a resistance full of players trying to stop us. We would ice spawn, and the next day it would all be gone. Given ice is like, well, really, really easy to break. But nevertheless, we needed some sort of help. And so we contacted one of the only players who still had a chance of being on our side, Sam Live.
Okay. Right now, we're in a war against basically the entire server. Our goal? Freeze the entire server. Okay, so Sam has the problem. So it's kind of hard to do all these things when we have the entire server hunting us down.
The problem is, apparently our team is still OP since we have EXP Chan, me and Squid, the goats. We want you to be a spy.
Oh, like a snake.
Yeah, we want you to
Yeah.
infiltrate the other team and tell us everything they're planning. He had been a duo with JJ since the beginning, but eventually they began to drift apart. If we could make Sam a double agent on their team, then we would always be 3 steps ahead of them.
You're gonna act
That's
like
interesting.
you don't like
I'm in their
us
group
as
chat.
Spawn. You're in their group chat?
Yup,
Yo, can you screen
icebreakers.
share real quick?
In order to make sure they trusted Sam, we tried to start a fight, in which Sam would try and help them kill us. I mean, obviously the goal was not to die, but that's the plan. Luckily, we had TNT minecart traps set up nearby, which meant we had a safe place to regroup or heal. No, we can kill them.
I'm going.
Yeah, just come to spawn.
Watch out, Danny.
Oh, now JJ's running, okay. Break the pause, nice,
Break.
nice.
I have haste. I have a PP today, bro. I'm shaking.
I'm doing fun against JJ. You guys see 2 copper, I can destroy JJ's fan.
Where did copper even go, bro?
I'm getting out. Wait.
What effect does copper have?
Nice.
Danny's here.
We cannot fight that with them having thunder, bro. No,
I'm
fully
getting-
focus Danny. Listen to me.
Okay, okay.
And then we win.
No, it's not down.
Fully focus Danny. Don't even hit JJ, bro.
Yes, nice.
Actually, no, fully focus copper. Like he's getting
okay.
drained.